hello to people watching. Taking it up the arse is the most masculine thing you could do.
Last year I was dating this guy that I was absolutely obsessed with, literally.
I know, she wouldn't stop talking about him.
Yeah, literally for about 8 months of my life, he was my life. And we both really, really got into it. And so this was like a year ago. And then every time we would talk to each other, if I'd be around his house, he'd be like, oh, what music do you want to put on? And I'd always say, Halsey. And yeah, so we did it a lot of times to this song particularly.
I love it. Oh, my weenus is dry. And once when someone was going down on me, I was thinking about some of the sex scenes from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting one.
And that like tipped me over the edge.
I thought you were going to be like someone from Lord of the Rings. Like something like really obscure.
Also that. Also Legolas.
I think the word dripping always like makes you think of semen.
You're spilling like an overflowing sink. There's so much semen.
Oh my god.
You're just like, ha ha ha. I have a lot of subtweets about masturbation just because I'm like, it's something that I think is I just think it's hilarious and I want to share, and it might be something that I would message personally to a friend, and then I like write it down in a tweet and don't send it because I'm like, maybe too far.
Maybe too much.
Maybe too much. This one says, I'm thinking of adding a little subtle sign in my book to mark every point that I had to take a break from writing to masturbate.
That is amazing. That is so good. Talking about, you write about sex too much makes you horny.
No,
basically.
but for real!
But for real
though, writing my book, like, not in all of the parts of my book, some bits of the book is like...
I'll be disappointed if your book doesn't make me horny, if you're masturbating that much over you're writing your book.
Do you know what? I'm going to be real. I don't think I've masturbated so much during this time.
You're kidding.
Of writing this book. I don't know how many oranges I could fit in my mouth.
Probably one,
yeah.
If that.
Maybe not even one.
Wait, it depends
if it's a real orange.
If it's like a proper orange, not like a, what are the smaller ones?
Like a tangerine, clementine, satsuma. Yeah. What is the difference?
I could probably put 3 in my mouth if it was a clementine, maybe 4.
I could maybe do 2, 1 in each cheek.
I have a huge mouth.
You'll just be around them and you just really need to fart, and then you'll just have this moment of clarity where you're like, I love this person, they love me, and then you just go, I'm gonna fart, and then you fart, and then you laugh about it, and then you've broken the seal. And this is the thing, it just takes one fart, and then you'll be fine. Really be a different side. So
no, it would be you're exactly the same in real life, let's be honest.
like Bethan said, Beth and I have the same manager, and it's so funny because of the hormone diaries that I'm doing. There's like we're talking to some brands to maybe like sponsor an episode or 2 or whatever. Yeah. And before I had my period, I basically, he was just like, oh, like blah blah blah, this is the time frame for it, and I'm just like, well, I can't do that sponsored video until I have a period, because otherwise...
Oh my God, yeah.
Otherwise it wouldn't make sense. And so I was genuinely emailing James.
Saying, I haven't got my period yet. You
just
need to wait.
By the way, just updating him.
Yeah.
Just updating him. Let's hear, this is how you pronounce kale.
Kegel.
Oh.
Kegel. Kalegal.
Kalegal.
I felt like kale was too obvious. Yeah. Hey-ho. Where's the G come from?
Where does anything come from?